would shift a location that you give to him.
That is why I am saying that. I would not be able to explain. Maybe it's the suitability.
Very well.
Maybe it's the suitability of the project. So he would have to come and say that, you know what? I started with this with you. I mean, this thing started like a handshake. And now it's gone beyond the elbow.
Very well. What's
You
the
see,
next?
we don't want our own a sector minister. We all quarrel. He goes to organize a press conference. The police are calling you. If we have made, at least if he had even tried, if he didn't want to come to GBC, he had even tried to come to the police station yesterday. I'm sure that when he sees me, this matter would have been resolved. And the Director General will be satisfied and say that if that is the case, let's find a solution to this problem.
So,
what's wrong with putting up a school for a community?
So currently,
the
the complaint at the police station stands. Slightete is a wanted man. The police should invite him and arrest him, or possibly wherever.
Oh no! I mean, if the police invite you, they are not going to arrest you. How can I go to the police station and say arrest the minister?
But he's needed. He's needed to come and answer questions.
Listen, this is a state property. It is demolished, and it was not demolished on authority. It is our responsibility as management. We have a fiduciary relationship responsibility for GBC to ensure that when we sit before the Public Accounts Committee and they are asking us, where is this building right? But we should be able to tell them that this is what happened to that building.
Thank you so much for speaking to us, sir.
Please, we have no quarrel with anybody. Would you respect that? I say he has no quarrel with me. Magna has no quarrel with Sylvester Tete. If he wants, he should come back and let us sit down and talk properly. We are ready to talk.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. That's Kwame Waja. He's Director of Legal Services at the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation.
Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.
National Health Insurance.
Hello there! I have great news for you. Registration for the National Health Insurance Scheme, NHIS, just go faster and easier with the new NHIS mobile app. Grab your smartphones and download the My NHIS app from the Play Store or App Store for instant enrollment onto the NHIS. All you need is your Ghana card. Yes, just your Ghana card. Enjoy amazing benefits like registering family, friends, and groups with easy payments from your mobile money wallet or bank debit cards. Link NHIS card to the Ghana card for yourself and others, renewing your membership with ease and locating the nearest NHIS credentialed facility, all on My NHIS app. Get to know the benefit package and over 500 medicines covered by the NHIS with a simple click on My NHIS app, so you do not fall prey to paying extra charges at healthcare facilities. Communicate directly with the NHIS through the new messaging module available on the app. Embrace convenience. Let's go digital with NHIS. Download the My NHIS app today and enjoy seamless access to healthcare. Terms and conditions apply. For details, contact the NHIS call center on 054-444-6447 or 0302-746-447. NHIS, your access to healthcare. This message is brought to you by the United States Agency for International Development, USAID.
Ojam, did you know the NDC once promised a one-time premium for NHIS?
Yeah, but when they won the elections, they could not implement it and almost collapsed the NHIS. Today, this same man is promising Mahama Care and free primary health care.
They think we are kids in this country. We don't have short memories, like Mahama said. Remember the capitation pilot in Ashanti? You were stuck with one health facility, no matter what.
That was so limiting. But look at us now under the MPP. There's real change.
The MPP expanded NHIS coverage to include serious conditions like childhood cancer, sickle cell disease, and kidney dialysis for children under 18 years and old people from 60 years and above. Today, with just a short code, you can renew your insurance.
Truly, the MPP has restored our hope in the health system. See, the Agenda 111 and other new hospitals are springing up everywhere.
So, this election, let's vote for continuity. Let's vote to protect our healthcare. We will not fall for fake promises again.
Hi, Aku. I just got the estimate for the home repairs. It's more than we expected. I'm really stressed about where to find the money.
Why worry, Musa? You are a salaried worker. Haven't you heard about the GCB personal loan promo? They can give you up to 700,000 Ghana cedis in less than 24 hours at a significantly reduced interest rate and fees.
Really? This sounds exciting, but is it easy to apply?
Super easy. Skip the stress. Get the cash with the GCB personal loan promo with a 1-month repayment holiday. Just visit a GCB bank branch near you or call 0302-634-922. Toll free 0800-422-422. No hassle, no stress.
Wow, I just got a notification. The loan is already in my account. That was fast.
Skip the stress and get the cash you need with GCB personal loan. Visit a branch near you today. Terms and conditions apply. GCB Bank, your bank for life.
Oh, jump on now.
Go. Google me. At what time when you come back, we are not hear the sound of your car. Why you buy new car?
No, I not change my car. It be the same, right? It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they boss my mind self be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my go be fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my go be inside?
I give you info. Make a feel the go be too small.
Go.
Yo, Anna. Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
If home is where the heart is, then let's go home, shall we? Let's go where the entertainment is, where the passion is, where the laughter is, and sometimes even the tears too. Let's go where we feel safe enough to share our opinions
and send tweets,
where we do that embarrassing little dance to our favorite song. Let's go home where the love, the care, and the joy live.
There's no place like home. Connect your home to super fast internet with affordable data bundles from MTN Home. Visit broadband.mtn.com.gh or your My MTN app to sign up today. MTN.
Number one,
Dr. Baumia. Ono Anayato Aba as President of the Republic of Ghana. Order number 1.
Asroa. We are now the team.
NPP. Isha Allah. Buddha.
Zamu vote the one that case summer number 1. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. She case summer number 1. She Zamu Zabi inshallah.
Why number 1?
For development, for progress, for the future, and for your kids. Vote number 1 for Dr. Muhammad Baumia.
Sir, you perceive protected free SHS dia. Hey, Dr. Muhammad Baumia.
What the number 1? One touch. I don't know one to know. So number 1.
Free SHS in T. So number 1.
My name is Hassan Erga, flag bearer of the All People's Congress for the 2024 general elections. Ghanaians are suffering when it comes to electricity bill and water bill. We are paying the most expensive tariffs in the world, and we are earning very less. How can a country that the per capita income and the daily minimum wage is 18 cedis 99 pesos be paying over thousands of Ghana cedis for monthly electricity bill and water bill? I, Hassan Erga, do intend to roll a new policy that is called the flat rate. Flat rate for ECG, flat rate for water. This is the policy I do intend to roll to make sure that there are no more meters in this country. We're not going to use meters anymore. We're just going to be using flat rate. Vote APC and number 9 Hassan Erga.
Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.
Be there as it happens, indeed. And Jude Mensah Opoku was... I don't know, did I get your name correct? What's your name?
You got my name completely wrong.
Jude Mensah Duncan. What? Jude Duncan Mensah or Jude Mensah Duncan? Help me, please.
Jude Mensah Duncan is fine.
You were there as it happened today that some people disappeared at the robbery scene.
Yeah, Sanda.
What happened at Lapas?
So I didn't witness the incident myself. I got there and multiple onlookers who were there narrated what happened to me. So according to them, they were in their shops going about their normal business when all of a sudden they saw a taxi parked in front of a Forex Bureau by name Rahama Forex Bureau in La Paz near the Total Energies fuel station, and less than a minute's drive from the La Paz police station, which is, by the way, just a kiosk.
Okay.
And
the police station is a kiosk?
It's a kiosk. The La Paz police station is a kiosk.
You mean a container?
Yeah, container, metallic container.
When you say kiosk, it's a wooden one they use for staking lottery.
Metallic container.
So it's a police post then?
But they call it the La Paz police station.
Very well, continue.
So the robbers apparently in a taxi entered the Forex Bureau, and they were there for some time. Now, according to the onlookers, police arrived at the scene in good time. There was a swift response, but the police that were the first respondents to the incident, according to them, did not have enough manpower to face off with the robbers, so they resorted to locking the Forex Bureau to prevent the robbers from escaping, and they called for reinforcements to then now take on the robbers. Now, when the reinforcement happened, according to onlookers, when the police now made an attempt to go into it and get the robbers to surrender, they entered and now there were no robbers again. So
the robbers had disappeared. But those who were to be robbed were there.
Those who were to be robbed were there, and they were sent to the police station for interrogation and investigation. So that's the big story in La Paz, and it's got a lot of people talking.
Did they check the windows? When they locked the door, did they go to also lock the windows? Do you know?
So interestingly, they didn't allow media into the Forex Bureau, but according to onlookers, some of whom have done business at the Forex Bureau, they said the windows there are too small for
people to jump.
For people to jump, right? And there's no emergency exit in there. I didn't enter, so I can't say on authority, but people who work around the Forex Bureau, people who have gone there and transacted business, narrated to me that it's practically impossible to be able to escape in
so
that
it's
manner.
Either through the only possible way of exit from there is disappear.
Is to disappear or come out just like you entered. And they said
so the
that
people there believe that these people vanished.
That is the story. That is the strong belief they hold very strongly in the area.
Let me hear from Master Amakun. He's one of the eyewitnesses who you spoke to. His shop is right opposite the Forex Bureau.
All what I heard was there are armed robbers inside. So the policeman locked the gate and we called for reinforcement. Then later on, when we realized the reinforcement came and everywhere was crowded. But later on, when the policemen broke into the bureau, they said they were and they vanished. That's what they said.
That's what. So the report is that the robbers who allegedly broke inside have vanished from the Forex Bureau.
Yeah, that was what I heard. Well, they didn't come out really like corporate or really
But did you see the robbers enter the building?
No. Actually, what I heard was there was a taxi parked in front of me.
So that's Maxwell Amakun. He is an eyewitness or someone who has a shop close to a Forex Bureau that had robbers attack this afternoon. He was speaking to Jude Mensah Duncan of the City Newsroom, who went there to follow up that story. So some people went in and they never came out. But the persons who occupy the place, the police, we are told, are asking them to help with investigations. This Eyewitness News on 97.3 CTFM. Let's talk about a rail line that is going to be passing right through my village, and I'm excited. Hooray!
Sanda. So President Akufo-Addo has stressed that his administration, through the Ministry of Railway Development, has successfully revived the country's railway sector. He stated that the government has implemented modern railway systems, including the Kujokrum to Manso line, Manso to Huni Valley, and the Kumasi Rail Network, among others. Speaking at the inaugural ceremony of the Temam-Pakadan Standard Gauge Railway Line and diesel multiple unit trains, President Akufo-Addo highlighted that this development will help ease the burden on road transport.
The Akufo-Addo government has placed railway development at the forefront of its agenda, recognizing it as a powerful catalyst for industrialization, trade facilitation, and socio-economic transformation. Railways are acknowledged globally as the most efficient mode for transporting bulk goods and large numbers of people. They are a mainstream for reducing the cost of doing business and fostering regional integration. This conviction led to the establishment of the Ministry of Railways Development in 2017, tasked with the singular mission of designing and executing policies and programs to build a modern railway system. The ministry has worked assiduously to develop an integrated rail network that enhances the movement of goods and people, facilitates trade, and accelerates industrial and economic growth. Over the past 7.5 years, we've made substantial progress in reviving Ghana's railway infrastructure. Let me highlight some key achievements. 1. The Western Line rehabilitation. In 2017, we successfully rehabilitated the 66-kilometer narrow gauge section.
President Akufo-Addo there.
Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.
Ago Omambapa, the time to exercise your civic duty is here again. This year, we the good people of Ghana have another opportunity to elect our leaders on December 7. This is a very important national exercise and you have the civic duty to make that decision for Ghana. Don't be indifferent because your vote counts. Vote on issues. Don't sell your vote. Reject violent candidates and expose acts that undermine the integrity of the elections. Don't attempt to snatch a ballot box or deface political party posters. The law will deal with you. December 7, 2024 is election day. Pick up your voter's ID card. Get to your polling station. Follow the voting process. Make that bold decision for Ghana. Vote peacefully. Ghana must win. Vote on December 7. It's your civic duty.
Say civic duty required of you as a Ghanaian. So get involved and vote.
A message from the National Commission for Civic Education, NCCE.
Channel 1 TV is live on DSTV, GoTV, and HD+. On DSTV, find us on Channel 363. On GoTV, we're on Channel 117. And on HD+, get us on Channel 108. On a digital TV, run a new search. But take note that without an antenna, you cannot access Channel 1 TV. Channel 1 TV can be accessed on any free-to-air digital box, like the DSTV and HD+ boxes.
Channel 1 TV, telling your story, empowering change.
Mommy, I can't believe I swallowed the lies the MPP told us about John Mahama.
Ah, my dear. As for those people, they have been telling lies since Kwame Nkrumah's time. They accuse Kwame Nkrumah of wasting money on the Akosombo Dam.
Hey! Mama, the MPP told Ghanaians that John Mahama owns hotels and ships in Dubai. Yet, they have been in power for 8 painful years and haven't been able to prove any of those lies. I'm not surprised though that John Mahama is still working a free man.
Ah, Kuma. Even the journalists who were used to peddle these lies have come to apologize. Yet, these MPP people are still telling these same lies in 2024.
Hey.
What a bunch of wicked liars.
You know, their own special prosecutor has come to clear John Mahama of the Airbus scandal, just like Shraj cleared him of the Ford bride lie. John Mahama is squeaky clean.
Now we know the truth, and the truth has set us free. Surely, as the Lord liveth, this time lies will not win.
No way.
Vote for change. Vote for John Mahama and the NDC.
If home is where the heart is, then let's go home, shall we? Let's go where the entertainment is, where the passion is, where the laughter is, and sometimes even the tears too. Let's go where we feel safe enough to share our opinions
And send tweets.
where we do that embarrassing little dance to our favorite song. Let's go home where the love, the care, and the joy live.
There's no place like home. Connect your home to super fast internet with affordable data bundles from MTN Home. Visit broadband.mtn.com.gh or your My MTN app to sign up today. MTN.
SG Ghana Visa card, SG all the way. Oh, what fun to get cash back on your Visa card. Oh, SG Ghana Visa card, SG all the way. Use your SG Visa card and get some money back.
From now to 31st December 2024, get cash back each time you use your SG Ghana Visa card to make payments when shopping, buying fuel, making payments online, or using a POS terminal. It's simple. Shop and get cash back only with SG Ghana Visa card. Use your SG Ghana Visa card or get one today. Terms and conditions apply. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
Get the details. Every significant financial transaction, every market movement, and all the policies that affect your business. City Business News. Be informed.
Time now for City Business News on Eyewitness News. My name is Enosafa. Let's settle for the details. The Ghana Association of Banks has reaffirmed the resilience of banks in meeting market liquidity demands. The association has, however, called on stakeholders to help address the persistently high non-performing loans ratio. The association also stressed the importance of banking professionals adapting to the evolving dynamics of the industry through continuous learning and upskilling. These assertions were made by the president of the Ghana Association of Banks, Kofi Adomako, at the 28th National Banking and Ethics Conference.
As president of the GAB, I am privileged to work with exceptional leaders across the banking industry who are united in our collective mission to safeguard the stability and resilience of Ghana's financial system. Despite the many disruptions and challenges the banking sector has and will continue to encounter, I remain confident in the resilience of Ghana's banking sector. Our banks are stronger and well positioned to fulfill their mandates by providing innovative solutions to meet the evolving needs of our clients and contribute meaningfully to the nation's economic development and growth. That notwithstanding, there are other risks that we must address at this conference. For example, how do we bring the industry's non-performing loans down? How do we deal with the threat of cybersecurity? How do we contain the challenges with disruption of the operating models of banks?
Kofi Adomako is president of the Ghana Association of Banks. Africa World Airlines has reaffirmed its unwavering commitment to maintaining the highest safety standards in the aviation space. To this end, the company embarked on a series of events designed to enhance safety awareness, which was climaxed with a foreign object debris walk. Speaking on the sidelines of the walk at the Kozuka International Airport, the head of safety at Africa World Airlines, Andrew Daniel Asante Amankwa, maintained that ensuring the well-being of passengers, crew, and staff remains paramount in its operations.
So today's activity is a joint FOD walk
So FOD means foreign object debris, and what an FOD is a hazard to aviation operations. And you will remember the accident of the Concorde, which happened because there was an FOD on a ramp, and as it was taking off, it perforated the fuselage and it exploded. So today's joint work is a commitment to our safety, and it's not just about picking up debris, it's about the culture that we want to have for our environment, and also as a commitment to safety. The final activity for the Safety and Environment Week. So throughout the week, we had some activities that was specialized for the environment. We had a joint program with Environmental Protection Agency.
That was the head of safety at Africa World Airlines, Andrew Daniel Asante Amankwa. That's all for City Business News on Eyewitness News. My name is Inusafo. Up next is Points Blank.
Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.
Mommy, I can't believe I swallowed the lies the MPP told us about John Mahama.
My dear, as for those people, they have been telling lies since Kwame Nkrumah's time. They accuse Kwame Nkrumah of wasting money on the Akosombo Dam.
Hey! Mama, the MPP told Ghanaians that John Mahama owns hotels and ships in Dubai. Yet, they have been in power for 8 painful years and haven't been able to prove any of those lies. I'm not surprised though that John Mahama is still working a free man.
Kuma. Even the journalists who were used to peddle these lies have come to apologize. Yet, these MPP people are still telling these same lies in 2024.
Hey.
What a bunch of wicked liars.
You know, their own special prosecutor has come to clear John Mahama of the Airbus scandal, just like Shraj cleared him of the Ford bribe lie. John Mahama is squeaky clean.
Now we know the truth, and the truth has set us free. Surely, as the Lord liveth, this time lies will not win.
No way.
Vote for change. Vote for John Mahama and the NDC.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Gugomi, at what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I not change my car. It be the same right. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mindset be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. One pair way now open there.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small.
Go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
Hey, so as for you, every day you are just pressing your phone. Why? Are they paying you?
They are, Oma.
Eh?
The more I use my MTN, the more points I get. And I can use those points to get airtime, data, and even discounts at shops and restaurants.
Hey, so that is why all of you are always pressing your phones. And you won't tell us, so that we can enjoy some.
Oh, ma.
There's always more to enjoy with MTN Rewards. Just keep talking, testing, and browsing all day, every day to collect your points and use it to redeem amazing offers and discounted freebies right away. There's so much available for you. So dial *550# and get your reward today. Let's go everywhere you go.
Kweku, have you heard what they are doing on MTN?
Ojam,
Did you know the NDC once promised a one-time premium for NHIS?
Yeah, but when they won the elections, they could not implement it and almost collapsed the NHIS. Today, this same man is promising Mahama Care and free primary health care.
They think we are kids in this country. We don't have short memories, like Mahama said. Remember the capitation pilot in Ashanti? You were stuck with one health facility, no matter what.
That was so limiting. But look at us now under the MPP. There's real change.
The MPP expanded NHIS coverage to include serious conditions like childhood cancer, sickle cell disease, and kidney dialysis for children under 18 years and old people from 60 years and above. Today, with just a short code, you can renew your insurance.
Truly, the MPP has restored our hope in the health system. See, the Agenda 111 and other new hospitals are springing up everywhere.
So, this election, let's vote for continuity. Let's vote to protect our health care. We will not fall for fake promises again.
Are you feeling tired after a hard day's work? Have you lost your appetite even for your favorite dish? Viral Blood Tonic is a nutritionally balanced, pleasant-tasting tonic fortified with iron and vitamins to boost your appetite and energy levels for high performance. Viral Blood Tonic, easy to take and good for the whole family. Viral from Danex Iting Starwin PLC. If symptoms persist after 48 hours, consult a physician. This advert is FDA approved.
Kibo Huts Pepe. Kibo Huts Pepe. Set up on Konya. Get Froyam Pop. Spaghetti, noodles. Fire shita. Kibo Huts Pepe.
New Kivo Hot Pepper Powder. Loco show. This advert is FDA approved.
Let your voice be heard on Eyewitness News. On Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3. Twitter at twitter.com/City973. And Instagram at instagram.com/City973. With the hashtag Eyewitness News.
Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.
Half past 6 p.m. This is 97.3 City FM. The program is Point Blank on Eyewitness News. My name is Umaru Sanda Amadu, and my guest tonight, his nickname is, they say, I am dead, but I'm not dead. Quoting Kwabnabuo. Samuka Semiko, Minyanko Emititan Quenche Heya. This is Point Blank on Eyewitness News. My name is Umaru Sanda Amadu. It's 8 days plus 7 days to election 2024. So 15 days, is it? The stakes are very high. The campaign is heated. My guest has done a lot in politics. He has been a member of parliament, won so many times, lost once. In fact, my guest, you can call him the cross-carpeter in chief. He cross-carpet from the red cockerel to the blue elephant, and he progressed in that blue elephant to the higher level of chairman. He's currently not actively an executive of the NPP, but of course, because of his previous roles, he would be in advisory capacity and so many other things. My guest also has a hand in one of the most controversial private newspapers, the Daily Guide newspaper. Now they have Guide Radio and Guide TV. Freddie Blay. You said it's not a nickname, it's your real name.
Of course it is my real name.
Good.
FWA Blay.
FW, so Freddie
Westmew is not
a nickname.
It's a real name.
It's a real name.
Good evening, Chairman. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you, Umaru.
How is life treating you?
Well, we can't complain too much.
If you complain, then nobody will mind you, so don't complain.
If nobody minds me, I believe my maker, I'll be at peace with my maker.
But you're looking very good. You're looking very young. I dare say you can run a marathon with me.
No,
on the road.
Other things I can compete with you, but not a marathon. Not a marathon.
How are you? How? What have you been up to? Do you have any active position in the campaign now, in the party now?
Well, I don't know what you mean by active. I was among those who were considered to be advisors to
the flag bearer.
The flag bearer. And when you say you are advisor, maybe they've kicked you a little upstairs. Yes, and then, of course, once a politician, always a politician. And therefore, if you find yourself at whatever level, in various ways, you still play your role. You support your party, beckon those who are trying to relax, continue, in whatever manner you can.
You
make sure your party is on top.
You left Parliament, what, 12 years ago or 8 years ago?
No, more than that, 2 or 8.
So that's 16 years ago.
16 years, more than that.
Before you left, you were Deputy Speaker.
Yes, I did.
Did you do one term as Deputy Speaker or 2 terms?
I was for 2 terms first Deputy Speaker. And for a term,
which means
second Deputy Speaker.
Which means you actually acted as a Speaker a number of times.
Throughout my parliamentary days.
Watching what's happening in Parliament now, the standoff between the speakership and the leadership, if you were in that chair, how would you have dealt with it?
That's another fair question, I would say. If I was in that chair, I've never been in that chair. That's in the first place.
If the speaker had gone on leave and you were the one sitting. Because as Deputy Speaker, you were almost Speaker, weren't you?
Definitely when you are sitting in the chair, you are the Speaker. For whatever purpose. But if such an issue comes up, if I had my way, I would definitely consult with my Speaker, consult with the leadership, and maybe find the middle of the way. And at best, I would say let's stand this down and let's reconsider it sometime. And indeed, Umaru Sanda, I will have the best. I will have said that. Look, left for 2 months. Let's leave it there and continue. Some other time, some other climate.
Let's not muddy the water.
Not at all. I would have done that.
You are a lawyer, which means you are a member of the judiciary. You were also an MP.
Well, I won't call myself member of the judiciary, the bar.
Okay, so the judicial service, if I use that, or maybe let me just use the judiciary.
Legal.
Yes, the legal world, which
yes,
means okay. So, which means you are promoting the judicial side of things, but you are also an MP, which means that
I used to be an MP.
So I'm looking at the 2 arms of government now. There are people who think it was a clash between the 2 arms. Do you see it like that?
I don't see it that way at all. There was no clash. Clear. It was an issue of interpretation, and it's spelled out clearly in the Constitution. That it's when it comes to a question of interpretation, it's a domain of the judiciary. Indeed, not just the judiciary. Judiciary, of course, for interpretation of the laws in this country. That's properly their role. But when it comes to specifically their Constitution, exclusive for the Supreme Court. And I believe that's what the 5 justices of the Supreme Court
have done.
Determined. That's right.
And of course, you are an MPP member, so maybe this question I'm going to ask you, I want to see which of the lenses you want to wear in answering them. The House of Parliament, as we have it now, cannot be described as a rubber stamp in the sense of the numbers, because one, you have a speaker who is not from the government side.
I agree with you.
Good.
That was a hung parliament.
So
ordinarily it should be very interesting.
Yes. But okay, do you think in the future we should, and this is without prejudice to what the MPP campaign is, but I want you to speak as someone who wants to see legislative growth and also government growth. Do you think we would have a better governance where the legislature is not on the side of the government in the current situation that we have, where the head of the legislature is not necessarily from the governing party? Has it served us well? That's actually what I'm trying to say. A verdict on this parliament.
Let me be very honest with you. At first, I thought it was interesting to have that arrangement, but what has happened lately had made me reconsider my position. At the end of the day, I thought maybe if you sit on the job, if you sit as a speaker, right, you will definitely be a bit partisan, but you'll be very objective. If you are not careful and you are not very objective, you create confusion. And that confusion, it doesn't help the institution itself. And if you are not careful, you drive the institution to clash either with the executive or with the judiciary. And in this case, that's what unfortunately happened. There was one point, the speaker was describing the judiciary and the executive as sinners. I think it was too harsh. It was uncalled for. I honestly believe it was unnecessary.
Do you think Bagbin was more partisan as a speaker or was more statesmanly as a speaker in his past 4 years?
I don't want to, as it were, subject my very good friend to some kind of analysis and criticism or whatever it is. It's I don't understand what you mean by statesmanly in handling affairs of the. Indeed, in some cases, of course, it did well, but quite a number of cases, seriously so, and unfortunately, he showed the color of his partisanship.
If you had another chance of constituting parliament in the future and you having no interest in NPP or NDC, being a neutral person,
I'm not neutral.
Would you?
At the moment, as you talk to me, definitely I'm not neutral.
I know. I'm saying that. That's why I said if, and I'm using the question of probability, where you wanted to advise Ghanaians on which type of parliament we should constitute in the next government. Would you say we should have a parliament that is against the government or it should be for the government?
What a question. I definitely wouldn't say that you should have a parliament that's against government.
So the government should have majority?
Definitely not overwhelmingly,
Okay.
but to some extent comfortable majority. To make sure, you see, this whole idea of separation of powers, as I continue saying, was born out of a concept, a theory of thinking that government is a necessary evil. And therefore, instead of power being concentrated on, let's say, one person, president is not only executive, himself is the
judiciary and the legislature,
and then power is concentrated in him. In those days, then it's only engendered dictatorship. In those days, that was what was happened. And then in those centuries, that's 17th and the 18th century, they came out with this theory of separation of powers. As I said, say government is a necessary evil, and create the powers and share the powers into the various three parts. And in doing so, you protect the freedom of the individual. I think that's a long time ago. Now, it's not an issue of separation. It's now accountability. And accountability is not one rule for only an organ. It's now we create a few other organs. We call them democracy institutions. Auditor General. You create prosecutor.
Office of Special Prosecutor.
Office of the Special Prosecutor. You create
IOCO.
You create other, we call them accountability institutions. And then those ones together. And indeed, the media, the fourth estate, it's a new development. And they take on government and ensure that particularly the strength of the executive is mellowed so that they don't get away with anything that they want to do. That's what it is. But it's not meant just to create friction.
Okay, between the parties.
No, it's not in anybody's interest.
You left Parliament 16 years ago. Do you miss Parliament?
Of course I do. I used to miss it when I first left.
Okay.
You know, when the debate going on and you miss your very good friends that you could hang out with and then converse. If you were to say, maybe travel along and then go and sit somewhere else and know what is happening. Of course I did miss, and it keeps you on your toes. Thinking, you read a lot and you know what is happening. Of course I miss that.
Do you think Parliament or the state should protect some MPs in Parliament? What do you think of that?
That's the price of democracy. It's unfortunate, but for democracy, the price of it is that election contest. It's not a question of Mukwaya, but contest. If you're okay and you still stand firm on your feet, test it.
But you must not be protected because of the wealth of knowledge you have.
Wealth, it's not a pot that one person. It's not for Kukwanansi to carry it alone. And what about if it breaks? If you fall down and die, what will happen? So let's share it. Let somebody else also have a go at it and see what happens.
Let's talk about the 2024 election now. You, and in my introduction, I mentioned that you left the Red Cockerel to join the MP, and that was many years ago. Many people may not even remember this. But you
yes,
were
I did it 2008.
So when you were MP, you were CPP member of Parliament.
Yes, I was.
You joined MPP, you graduated to become chairman.
No, I didn't cross carpet on the floor.
No, I don't mean you cross carpet. I'm saying you joined the MPP.
Later,
yes,
when I was
after
out of
you
Parliament.
left Parliament.
That's right.
And you rose all the way to becoming chairman of the MPP.
By his grace and by the goodwill of the members of the party, who thought that first I should be the first vice chair, and then I acted. Later one went, and then of course they voted for it.
So how is your party, the MPP, doing?
The MPP is doing well, very well.
Are you
now.
sure? The MP is
struggling. It's not struggling
to remain in office.
No, to remain in. See, incumbency sometimes has its own challenges, I must say. But this time round, I think by virtue of the fact that we have a hard-working man, extremely determined, and ideas, that very attractive ideas, particularly for the youth, the way he's going about it, the novelty of his campaign, and the way people have all joined him and moving on. I think it's made it a little easier.
In 2008, you had a similar situation. You had all the adjectives you've used. A strong man. He believed in Ghana. That was actually his motto on all his billboards. Akufo-Addo. He was trying to take over from his former boss, John Kufuor, but the party was chased into the bush, according to Arthur Kennedy in that his book.
Nothing is certain. I agree with you, and I wish everything else is that because it happened yesterday like that, today it will happen. What brought you here may not be what will take you away. I agree, we can't be very certain, and we can't be complacent, but in terms of ideas that we are led by the presidential candidate, we are selling to the masses of this country, the people of this country. I think the ideas are attractive. They are believable, create hope for us, brings Ghanaians together, and make this country have a lot of hope for the future. I think we are lucky to have had Dr. Bawumia around this time.
But you cannot and will not rule out incumbency disadvantage. Rawlings's NDC suffered it in 2000. Kufuor suffered it in 2008. The NDC with Mahama in 2016. It's almost like a cyclical thing every 8 years people should change the government. In fact, there are these sayings that politicians are like diapers, change them every now and then. Do you not think that it would be a long shot for you, this you're breaking the 8th campaign?
I will not dismiss the fact that, as I said, we may have challenges. I will not dismiss the fact that it's not easy. I will not dismiss the fact that there are some people who may even get a bit frustrated with what has happened so far for this past 8 years. Some may do so, but there are quite a big chunk of people in this country who appreciate. They've listened to us. They've listened to the explanation given by Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, listened to the explanation that Dr. Bawumia had come up. Some even used to call him a liar and all other epithets and so forth. But if you are objective, look at what has happened, COVID, later on the war in Ukraine, and a few other things. You see, we've gone through that. Before then, the economy was moving up. Then later on, COVID made us suffer a bit. We went down. We started moving up again. As I talk to you now, the inflation that almost engulfed us because of structural that we have undergone with the IMF and co, the economy has started picking up again. All our development partners are clear. Even at this time that we are going to have elections, you know, inflation is not engulfing us. We've not defaulted in what we've been doing.
We have defaulted in so many things.
What have we defaulted? Come and tell me what you want to teach me.
Your co-pensioners, their pensions have been locked up.
That's exactly what I'm saying. This is a part of the structural adjustment that we had. We have to take those decisions.
Yeah, but
it's unpleasant.
No, they say you borrowed us into a ditch, and you borrowed and chopped the money, and now we are suffering.
Umaru Sanda, that's not the case. Listen, I did indicate that prior to COVID, the economy had moved from 3-4 thereabout. It was going to 7-8 in terms of its growth. Then what happened? So we even based on that.
But COVID left us.
Wait and see. Based on that, we decided to borrow a little for long-term development, make this economy grow big, open it, so that Ghanaians could, on their own, ensure that they are in charge of their own economy, instead of some other places that could be controlled by, let's say, economies that are backing them up. Then, unfortunately, it hit us that big. We have embarked on free education. We have embarked on roads that we are building all over the place. We've embarked on various other social intervention. We didn't sink. That's what made us borrow. After having borrowed, we thought we could still contain it. And then, of course, COVID came and we had to give in like many other countries. What happened? Then, now, we've gone for structural adjustment program with the help of IMF, which we all belong to. Having done that, I'm saying that between me and you, now the economy is picking up. As I talk to you now, the GDP growth is about 6.9. If I'm wrong, correct me.
Now, despite
the inflation is going down, it's from 50 something. Now it's about 14.
And
it's going down.
50, you took it to 50.
No, I told you under the circumstances that we went.
Despite
we went through.
Despite the messages from Dr. Bawumia, his personality and all of that, there is a school of thought that if Bawumia loses this election, it is actually Akufo-Addo, your good friend, who has lost the MPP that election.
Why do you say so?
It is on his track record that the party is campaigning, so that your victory or otherwise is dependent on Akufo-Addo's performance over the last.
I've heard some people say so, but again, have you looked at the other side of the coin?
What is the other side?
As I talk to you now today, as I said, excuse me. Commissioning of various infrastructure projects going all over the country. Doing that, roads, if you go to East Legon, they've gone to do that. Fanko, they've done it. If you go to Pakadam, all over, hospitals, everything else is being done by Nana Akufo-Addo. As I said, me and you, if economies have started moving up, Nana had earlier once said that, look, if the economy is messed up, we can correct it. We can bring it up. People die, we can resurrect them. That's exactly what is happening. Bawumia is building on the record of Nana Akufo-Addo, and he's proud of it. For anybody to say that, yes, Nana Akufo-Addo didn't do well, and then Bawumia is not building just by himself. He was part of it, and he has not denied it. No, he was the vice president. Yes, there are quite a number of programs that he had initiated. which are going on. And he's proud that he had that opportunity to work with another Dankwa Akufo-Addo. They are together. Okay. We are all together. Okay. We work together. And we take the blame if there is any. We agree that if there are challenges, we've had it together. But the opportunities are more.
There's something lawyers call prima facie, which is on the face of it. On the face of it, on the December 7, looking at the ballot paper, number 1 would represent the party that moved the exchange rates from 4 cedis to 16 cedis, or now 11 cedis or 12 cedis. Number 8 would represent the party that left it at 4 cedis. Looking at it on the face value, which one should the voter in Elembele settle on? Why should he settle on the one who has raised the number?
The people in Elembele, they spend cities.
And they don't import.
They spend cities.
They don't import.
They don't. It's not a question. But of course, they are also affected. Let's be very realistic.
Then let me change the CD to the price of fuel.
No.
A liter of petrol.
Great. Now listen. The price of fuel in the world now, particularly in Africa, it's not the highest in Ghana in terms of dollar rating. Ivory Coast, even they are also in the same leg that we are. They have a lot of fuel now. They are producing almost, if you are not careful, 120 or more. We are producing less than that now. Prices of petrol, I'm talking about.
We are paying a lot for petrol.
We pay for it. If you go to Zambia, they are paying more. Sierra Leone is paying more. Even Nigeria that produces petrol, more, it's one of the, maybe the fifth largest producer of petrol all around. It's also paying more. Here, we are lucky that maybe our gold production and good management of the city, good management of the economy, husbandry of the economy, though it's high, yes, I agree, but it's not completely out of control. And as I told you, inflation, it's all inflation. But inflation from 54 now is coming down. Prices of food and everything else gradually come. I'm not saying they drastically reduce.
But you see, when you say they are coming down, it's like shooting me and bringing me medicine. We were somewhere, you decided to raise it all the way to the 50-something, and you want us to applaud you for fixing your own mess?
No, I've explained to you that we're managing the economy. A lot of things happen. Depends on not just factors.
You had the men.
Yes, the men. That's what so far has managed it to this stage. If it was in the hands of NDC, you could have had it worse.
Really?
But I'm convinced about that. Excuse me, that's my conviction.
Yes, go ahead.
That's right. You see, I was saying that inflation, we were caught up in inflation because of what had happened. Prices of petrol went up, Ukraine and Russia. You can't ignore that.
Are people not tired of this refrain?
But that's a reality. America itself was borrowing. Based on what has happened,
many
other countries,
you have imposed a levy on us to get out of COVID. You've been collecting for everything we buy in this country.
Let me make a point. I'm saying many countries, in particularly in our sub-region, and indeed Africa, they were all buying petrol at a very high cost. Not because they are bad managers, mostly, but even in Ghana, they were better managers. But as I said, these factors are outside our control.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that
it is not within the control of Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia.
Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo can impose a levy, which he did, which levy is supposed to cushion us against COVID, and yet 3 years on, we are still talking about COVID.
No, we're talking about COVID, and we're talking about levies.
Yes, which means we are paying for the cost of COVID.
No, we will continue paying for a while, and we continue.
We say we don't want to keep paying.
I know even NDC had come out. When we come, we abolish. What is it? What levy?
When you came,
what did they say? Which levy they did?
The betting tax.
All that levies. They said they would. But you see, the government needs revenue.
Not the government that said to us.
No, the police will.
Not the government that said to us, yet is Castle.
No. But
and that all the money is here.
Now, when we tell you,
the government didn't tell us that they'll come and take it from our pocket and our mobile phones. Right now, if I send you more, they'll collect some.
No, not only that. Umaru Sanda, I am even convinced that this country has a lot of resources. We are indeed a little lucky than most countries are. We have gold in abundance, a little. We have cocoa, we have other things. We have large forest area which we could all harness, but we need to harness. It's not that you go and pick. Even in the Bible, when they say manna when it falls there, you walk to it. We need to get ourselves organized. We need to have money to construct the roads, build hospitals, even take care of our human resources in terms of bringing about education for our children, which we've said that Nana Dudanka said it that it should be free. Some say that they wouldn't like it. We need to spend money to do this thing.
So that's why
when you do that, then you say you spend a little money in terms of collecting a little from levies, and so then you say you shouldn't do that. What monies will you use?
In wrapping up,
what money will you use?
In wrapping up, despite everything, you believe it is possible for you to break the AIDS?
It is possible.
And you see it happening? Or it's just a slogan?
It is possible and it is live. We are praying only, and I'm pleading through your medium that Ghanaians should go and vote, whichever way they want to. But I pray to particularly the youth that they should look at what Nana Dudanko has done, and of course look at what Baumia is suffering. Digitization, which will push us all to the 21st century. It's talking about a lot of other platforms. It's talking about many other policies which, if we adhere to, which I trust you well, if we stick to them, which I trust you well, this country will be another place.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us, and we really appreciate you taking time to join us in the studio. But usually I like to ask you my last question.
Go ahead, please.
My last question, the MPP buses you promised, have you brought all of them? The one you promised to the MPP?
As I talk to you now, I'm glad there's one young man who is here with me. He's the one dealing with it. The buses, as I talk to you now, we have a little problem with the bank, and it's packed. At least 100 of them. I was promising 200.
Yes, you promised 200. So how many have you
done? We would have 100 now.
You brought 100 in Ghana?
100 in Ghana.
But you've not distributed them, have you?
Because we had a little problem with the banks at UMB.
You don't have money in the bank?
No, we had money. We backed it up with $3 million.
So why are they not... Chairman,
well, I don't want to go into it now.
Became chairman how many years ago?
Oh, but I finished being chairman just last year.
So 5 years ago, you said you bring the people buses. The buses have not come. That's the question.
Well, as I told you, we had problems. Man proposes,
God disposes.
God disposes.
But this one, Freddie Blay is the one who's supposed to dispose. Freddie Blay is not disposing. If the 100, bring them, put them on the road.
Unless you think I'm deceiving you.
No, I'm not
100 of the buses. We had a little problem, and the bank, we are also in court with the banks.
Okay.
But God willing, one of these days, tomorrow I'll be here, and you continue asking me.
Give me one of them. When you're any clear, give me one. I want to use to do church.
I promise you two.
That's Chairman Freddie Blay, former chairman of the New Patriotic Party, and former member of Parliament for Elembele, joining us tonight on Point Blank. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us.
Thank you, Umaru.
We really appreciate you.
Thank you for your production team as well.
Thank you so much.
Good.
My name is Umaru Sanda Amadu. I did this with Endo Safo, production by Kwabena Wilson, Beverly London, and Samiri Afi. Technical support from Daniel Squashi. Emmanuel also helped us with the new media side of things. We'll be back on Monday at 17:30 GMT. It's a Monday, so I leave you in the hands of the City Sports team. They're bringing you Sports Panorama. Have a good night and a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.